Hello everyone, welcome to AKS main Shikshna-FREE initiative. This is Santosh Koka. Today we will discuss one question regarding our subject history. So that is question for 26th July 2024. Analyze the role of women in the Indian freedom struggle. Discuss their contributions and the impact on the overall movement. So here we need to understand this concept first, and also we need to follow our simple and smart technique here. Before writing answer, we need to follow our 3 steps, right? First step is question reading. Here we need to identify different types or different question tags and keywords, etc. Right? First, what is the topic here? The role of women in the Indian freedom struggle is the topic, right? So first rule. Second rule is how many parts are there? Here 2 parts. First thing is analyze the role and discuss their contributions and impact, right? So next, what are the important question tags here? Analyze is the one important question tag. Analyze means we need to include different type of facts and also examples, right? That is the meaning of analyze. And also, what is the name of or meaning of discuss here? We need to identify some positives and also negatives, means significance part and challenges part, and then we need to add our needed measures in the particular topic related. But here, so history point of view, we can't tell any needed measures or something, so that is related to other subjects, right? So here, what are the important keywords here? Role is the first important keyword. So here we need to mention the important significant role played by women in the Indian freedom struggle. And then what are the important keywords in the second part? Here contributions is one important keyword, and the impact on the overall movement is the another important keyword, right? So we need to identify all these information in the first step within 1 minute, right? That is the important step here. Second thing is brainstorming. Here we need to understand or we need to recall important aspects regarding our topic, right? What are the important aspects are there, or what are the important significant terms are there, or important time periods, or facts, or names, especially contributed names, personality names are there, right? So we need to include all the information, and also we need to include some information related to our movements, Quit India movement or civil disobedience movement or 1857 revolt. All are we need to recall what are the important or which need to be included in the particular introduction or body or conclusion part, right? That is the 1 minute brainstorming step here. Next important thing is presenting our answer. Here we need to present our answer. So this can conclude with 6 minutes here, right? This can be written in 6 minutes. Overall, we can spend for one answer 8 minutes if we follow these first 2 steps, right? These two steps are very, very important to write a concise answer, right? For a particular short answer. That is the important case here. So let's start our approach here. First, in the introduction part, we need to introduce the Indian freedom struggle and highlight their significant role, right? Here, what is the active participation of? We have already seen so many active participations in from various sections of society in the Indian freedom struggle. In this, women played a crucial and transformative role, right? So from the early 19th century to 1947, eventual independence in 1947, women from diverse backgrounds stepped forward to challenge colonial rule, right? We need to include these type of sentences and also key milestones and need for women's involvement also, right? So we need to include these type of information in the introduction part, right? That is the important case. Next, we need to include our role. What is the important role played by the women in the Indian freedom struggle? That is first part of the body part here. So early participation is the major important criteria. I just writing indicating all the important aspects here, but number of ways we can address these type of answers, right? These type of questions, especially so many are aspirants have written including some personalities like Sarojini Naidu and Mahatma Gandhi, etc. So sorry, Rani Lakshmi Bai, right? So these type of name related aspects and also aspects related to including other names also important. But here according to our question demand only, I am following this structure. Okay, so please follow. Early participation, in the category of early participation, here we can include our Rani Lakshmi Bai. So that is Rani Jhansi Lakshmi Bai, that is related to our revolt 1857, right? Symbolized the courage and resilience during its revolt, right? So next, non-cooperation movement, we have 1920 to 22. Here, women boycotted foreign goods and especially liquor shops, closed liquor shops, and promoted our khadi, right? That is also a very significant role played by women. So civil disobedience movement also there. We can include some types of examples like here Sarojini Naidu, very good example here. She led the salt march to Dharasana, right? That is also very important. Next, Quit India movement 1942. Here mass involvement of women who took on especially leadership roles, organized protests, and also faced brutal repression also, right? That is the case here. We need to focus only on the role of women in the particular Indian movement. That is the case here. So next we need to go for next part. What is the next part here? We need to follow our question tag here. Discuss their contributions and the impact on the overall movement. Here, except needed measures, we can take positives and negatives also. Negatives means some exceptions by the role played by women. We can include this in the conclusion part. Okay. Some conclusion means here for history there is no futuristic conclusion. For history there is conclusion is just next developments are present relevance. We can write these type of inputs in the conclusion itself. But here negatives also we can include by citing some next developments or present scenarios, right? So contributions of women. Here political contributions are there. So in this category we have Sarojini Naidu, and also we have Kamala Nehru, and also we have Aruna Asaf Ali. So right, they mobilized masses, led protests, and faced imprisonment also. So next, social cultural aspect also there. So apart from that, political contributions, Indian national movement, especially these women served as a members of Indian National Congress also, right, and influenced major decisions especially. Next, social cultural impact. In the particular aspect of social cultural impact, here Kasturba Gandhi we have, and also Kamala Devi Chattopadhyaya, right? Next, Annie Besant. We need to include all these type of examples, names as examples. They worked towards social reforms, including women's upliftment or education or abolition of untouchability, etc. Right? So next, economic contributions are there. Here we need to include these supporting factors. Here they supported Swadeshi movement, especially Swadeshi movement. They supported by boycotting foreign goods and promoting Indian-made products, especially. Next, contributions through literature and journalism, very important. I just covering all these particular aspects, right? Here political and social, cultural, and also economical contributions are there, and also I'm including literature and journalism also. We need to include all the dimensions in our answer. That's why I'm including. Next, here the particularly contributions to literature and journalism. Here we can cite or we can include Sarojini Naidu and Begum Rokia Sakawat Hossain used literary talents to inspire, mobilize people, especially, right? Publications, especially we need to give some examples as publications. That is Bharati, we have Bharati publication, right? Publications edited by women. That is Bharati by Subhadra Kumari Chauhan. Very important. This, right? Spread. This actually spread nationalist ideas at that time. Very important. Next, we need to go for our impact, right? Already we have completed here one important keyword, that is contributions. Then impact on the overall movement is very, very important. Last part, impact on the overall movement. Here mobilization and mass participation is very one important thing. Women's involvement led to the mobilization and also vast section of society, making the struggle a true mass struggle or mass movement here. Next, creation of a more inclusive movement also very important here, right? Brought a sense of inclusivity and also moral strength. They have given some moral strength also, right? Here, challenging traditional gender roles, especially male dominant roles, right? Next, influence on future generations. Here, women leaders became symbols of resistance and empowerment, influencing post-independence policies towards gender equality, especially, and also women rights, right? We need to include these type of examples in the particular aspects. Next, finally, we need to conclude with a 1 to 1.5 note. Here, futuristic note. Here, the impact extended beyond independence, not only independence, beyond independence, influencing the social and cultural fabric of India. That is the important line here we can connect. Especially the role of women in the Indian freedom struggle was indispensable and multifaceted. We need to include these type of, and their pivotal role showed a shaping the course of the movement, right? The legacy of these courageous women continues to inspire and remind us of the importance of equality, especially equality and also inclusivity in nation building, very, very important factor. So here we can include negative part also in the conclusion part, as we need to address our discuss part, right? So only allied sections, right? Allied sections of people only join these type of movements. That is also very important here, right? We can include these type of negative factors also, right? Next, this is the perfect structure approach for this particular question, right? Let's see today's answer written by Sirisha. Here, the recent Nari Shakti Vandana Abhiyan, recently Amrit Pidis movement symbolizes Nari Shakti from women development to women-led development. Very, very recently connected, means current affairs introduction here and connected in the history also. The history of Indian national movement would be incomplete without mentioning the unique roles played by women. So they not just played a supporting role, but many times were at the forefront of many national activities and agitations. Very good role of women in Indian national movement. She has included some flowchart also here. Very good. Good. This is we can include as a value addition here, right? So next, early 19th century we have women participation. She has just followed some timeline fragment here, right? Next, first war of independence and post 1857, and then she has included contribution and impact on movement also. We need to we can write these type of questions in different ways, right? So next, early 19th century we have, and also first war of independence we have Virangan Rani Jhansi Lakshmi Bai and Jalkari Bai Begum Hajarat Mahal, etc. Examples included. Post 1857 Gulab Kaur of Punjab at Annie Besant, example. Very good. Next, Sarojini Naidu also included here. Indian women president took adversely part in non-cooperation movement also. So we need to include all our non-cooperation movement, and also we have Swadeshi movement, and also we have civil disobedience movement, right? Quit India movement. We need to include these type of keywords, especially in the and also prior to that 1857 revolt also, right? We need to include all these type of keywords should be there in the answer, right? Contribution and especially women were as young as 17 years. Kanaklata Burma, who first martyred to as old as Matangiri Hazra. Very, very important. This is Gandhi Buri was died in Quit India movement. Very good. So contribution and impact on movement. She included some untold examples also here. Women like Aruna Asaf Ali and Usha Mehta included, and also these type of inclusion related to traditional gender leaders also here, gender roles especially, right? Next, contribution of women leaders left a legacy of female leaders, leadership, also foundation of women rights and widow rights, especially all these are social movements, especially social issue related. Next, finally, women shoulder critical responsibilities in India's struggle for freedom, showcasing today's Azad Ka Amrit Mahotsav and today's organizational roles in advocating for social, political, and cultural reforms. Very good. So, you have just concluded here with a present scenario or present relevance also, right? The role played by women. Very good. We can include in the conclusion part as a next developments or present relevance, right? Already discussed in previous videos how to write the history answer, right? So first history answer. So next, for this answer, we can give all the important information included, but little looking clumsy because you have written with paragraphs. It looks better if you write point wise. Okay, please follow that. So overall, we can give 5.5 out of 10 marks. Very good. Good inclusion of all examples and also flowcharts, etc. Right. So next, coming to mains Shikshana-FREE initiative, day 28, question for 27th July 2024. That is, discuss the impact of urban heat islands on public health and infrastructure in Indian cities. Suggest measures to mitigate these effects. Here, very important concept, urban heat islands. Very damn sure question will come. This type of concepts, right? That is related to geography. Please write your answers and upload in the assignment section of AKS App. Those information are placed in video description. Please check it. Thank you very much. All the very best.